Let's bring in some politics, though, because this is kind of a fun thing we've got today. We've got some crackers. Okay, so.
White people, crackers.
Yes, it's Christmassy.
You know, like crackers?
We got crackers. Okay, so let me tell you what's happening here. So there's this new, they made a big noise about this. They launched with a guy called Roger Jardine. Did you see this in the news?
No.
This guy's got Change Starts Now is what the party's called.
Okay.
Change Starts Now. They've sent us a box of these Christmas crackers, and these are Christmas crackers with a difference. So it says here on the box, maybe it's time to talk politics at the dinner table. People tell you not to do that, but we're going to do it. So,
Okay.
Oh my god.
pick a cracker. There we go.
No.
You're going to pull the cracker, we can see what you end up
I'm
with.
used to a lot of cracks,
This is like-
so
This is where you go first. You can pick
why?
one of those.
Why do you want me?
Just pull one out of there, and open it with
You're
Trevor.
doing like a nice unboxing for us.
Yeah, he's doing a whole
I know.
unboxing.
You
Welcome
like
back to my-
It's very content creator, right? But they do it with one hand.
Yes, they do, because the other one is recording.
You know, the one's recording. Guys, I've been doing this for like a good 6-7 years. You know, when you're pioneering the space, you know,
Yeah, you have
There we
to.
you have to know. You know, need to do it with
And then
your
you need
eyes
to show the
closed.
box.
And
then you need to
unbox
show
that
them.
beautiful-
There we go. Oh.
So that doesn't that look great?
And then you do this, you know, just
Okay,
to
very
feel the
good.
texture. ASMR.
Drum roll.
We need some
No,
ASMR.
ASMR, you know,
Yes.
just to feel the pop.
And then the voice
Very
drops
good.
a bit.
Ubani?
ASMR.
Ladies
Okay.
and ma.
So it says on here, pop these crackers, get chatting, and let's turn things around in 2024.
I'm so nervous.
So I don't know anything about these guys
Political makes me nervous.
at Change Starts Now. I don't know much about them. Do you know anything about them, Simphiwe?
No, but I do know there's like a question, a gift in there. And Lasizwe's like, I'm passing it around.
Do you
And
guys
that's
want one?
basically it.
Okay.
go.
Can I open one first?
Okay,
You
let's
go
pause
ahead.
it.
Can you pass me one?
Oh,
Trevor,
okay,
Trevor Gumbi, you do this
you-
first. Do you
Let
want
me take the pink one. Guys, what? Like, it's so...
Of course, you were going to take the pink one.
Yes, everything on mine is soft, guys.
No, I'll go with green because my dress is green.
Very good. Very good. Okay, and then we've got one left over, which we can just two actually left
Yeah.
over. We can get to just now.
Okay.
Ryan, you want to come in here and pull one of these crackers?
Come in, yeah.
All right. So who's going first? Gumbi,
Yeah,
you
here
go.
you go.
Okay, so
Okay.
Trevor Gumbi and Lasizwe are going to pull the first cracker.
Yay!
Okay, what do we got there?
Did you hear the spark?
I did.
We did hear it. We heard it. Let's go.
Oh, okay. There's a
easy.
pen and a little Digolo shaped pouch in here. Right, change starts now. Start by chatting, change with your loved ones, and let's turn things around in 2024.
And then what does it say on the back?
Conversation starter. This is now for the dinner table, guys.
Okay, very good.
Do you believe we can work together to make South Africa a better place?
Answer.
What do you say?
I think yes, because that's the only way that
have
you
to.
that you can make it a better place.
Like that.
You can't do it alone. You're not Buddha, where it's like, oh, change starts with me. No,
We got to do things together.
it takes a village.
Yes.
I think that's a very good question. If you don't bring it up at the dinner table, it's because you're scared. Lasizwe, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go.
answering?
He's got all the luck. He's getting all the stuff out of the crackers today. It's fine. It's fine. All right, what do you got?
Okay, conversation starter. Yo, Sana, why would they ask me this question?
Go on.
It's a gift as well. Oh, is it a pen?
It's just the pen.
Okay.
What would your town look like if everything worked? Oh my god.
Well, we're in Johannesburg. If everything worked here, this place would be paradise.
Oh my lord. Actually, like
Right.
Joburg, it's just Sandton alone, like I think would be so futuristic. Would be like competing with the Dubai.
But you can see like some parts of it that do work. And you think if this could happen everywhere,
I mean, it is the richest square mile in Africa, so it's already telling you that we're a step ahead. But I think it could just be
Look,
like,
I had this conversation with some Cape Townians this week because I was there for 2-3 days, and things do work better there. But actually, they don't have. This is mean, and maybe a lot of Cape Townians are going to be upset with me. If you had Joburg people in a city that really worked, we would be unstoppable. Because Cape Townians are mostly lazy, and if their city works, they get a lot done.
Yeah.
Right? So I think we would have the best possible place to live. It's already got the best weather. We've got loads of opportunities here. That's why people come to Johannesburg. If we had great water, electricity, infrastructure, the roads weren't full of potholes, this place would be heaven.
Yeah, and if everything worked, there wouldn't be so much crime Because I don't think
yes.
I don't think criminals do it for the love of it. I think they do it out of necessity, right?
That's exactly right.
So we wouldn't have the millionaires that we have. We wouldn't have people who install electric fences being so rich.
Yeah, exactly.
We would have picket fences and not electric fences.
We would look like in the Home Alone movie.
Oh,
Exactly.
yes.
All right, let's see where go. You could do that one with Trevor.
Wait, guys, I just figured out why we have the Digoloshe pouch and
Why?
the
Why?
little pen. Because these are conversation starters. So you ask a question and then you write down your answer and you put it back all in the same pouch.
Oh.
And then somebody
Well-
pulls that out.
You know what they say about, like, if you write your goals and your thoughts down, they become reality.
Yes.
This is a way to do things.
my
All right, let's go. The pink one. Let's see. Nice one, Gumbi.
Oh, it's just me again.
That's you again. Let's see what you got here as a conversation starter.
They're doing this because they secretly can't read.
I like the way Trevor opens up the little pouch anyway, just to make sure there
Just to
isn't
make
some
sure
hidden,
there's something.
like a diamond or
You
something.
never know, guys.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
I watched Blood Diamond again, and Leonardo DiCaprio drops a K word in there. I know.
Say that.
I
You'd
think
never
it's-
be able to make that movie today.
I think he does it on purpose in every movie. Remember Django. Oh my God. Anyway, are you open to the idea of voting for a new government in 2024?
Yes.
Well, we know Simphiwe's strong feelings about this are she feels so strongly about this that she's already suggested the only way that we will be able to change the country is if she can lock her gran away
Yes.
on voting day.
But wait, I want to ask a question,
Yes.
right? Regarding
It
that.
works. It's a great
but,
strat.
but doesn't like if our grands don't vote or etc. or people don't vote that voted previously, doesn't the votes default and go to the ruling party?
No, it means less of them will go to them. But
Is it?
But this, I mean, listen, there's got to be a better way than locking the poor old woman away.
It's because I already know where her vote
or
is
stealing
going.
her ID.
Yeah, stealing her ID and hiding it away somewhere.
I just don't tell her when voting day is.
Okay, so
guys.
you guys-
That's all. Like,
So-
she doesn't need to know the day.
So you guys are saying for a better government and a new government.
Be undemocratic.
Yeah, and
okay.
steal the elderly's identity.
Guys, let me defend myself.
You want to start
here.
with crime.
No, I'm not starting with crime, okay? It's not crime. All I'm saying is I know her vote and she's not going to change. You know, I've tried being like, Granny,
Teaching
let's
her,
go.
yeah.
You know, and she's like, no, Mdanam. So I'm like, okay, so if you're not willing to change, I'm willing to try a new strat. I'm just not going to tell you when voting day is.
I mean,
There's got to be a better way.
I think you know. Yo.
Come on, Lasizwe, say what's on your mind. I think you know what? I've always said that people must vote for whoever the hell they want.
Yes.
As long, and you can keep it secret if you want to, but I also don't think there's anything wrong with telling people who you voted for. Got to be proud of that.
I know, but it's just also like, you know, as a country, we're just so tired. You
Yeah,
know?
we are tired.
We are just so tired. And it's just like, when will it all end?
Well,
you know?
I think instead of locking your gran away or stealing her ID, Simphiwe, I'm talking to you. I think you use the Christmas time to talk about these things. You're like, gran, you know, we could have things work around us. I mean, you guys were even robbed earlier this year.
Yes, but
sorry.
she doesn't blame
The government.
the government. She's just like, oh,
Yeah, but
it's so
how
sad.
helpful were the police?
Oh, they weren't. Like, let me tell you, we just
Right.
got. I mean, the forensic guys came like 3 days later. It was absolutely nonsense.
So that's partly government. If they work properly, you might have been able to get some stuff back. You might have known who it was in the neighborhood who did this.
Was
Because there was
everyone
someone
okay?
nearby.
Yeah, everyone's fine. But I think my gran has already made up her mind. She knows who she's going for, and that's the, you know. And I think for me, it's like I've tried.
Now you're going to try something else.
I'm not, but also I'm very like open to like my peers going out and voting. So like I'm like, guys, you guys go out and vote. I don't know who you're voting for. Go out and vote. Do the thing. I just know that her vote is going to go somewhere where I'm like, I don't necessarily agree with
Is
it.
this your paternal or maternal gran?
Paternal.
Paternal. How
Yes.
many kids does she have?
2.
2 kids. How far apart in age are they?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not too sure because
Doing
they both passed on.
Analysis.
They both passed on.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
On this note, let's try Simphiwe's
Yeah,
crack.
like
Yeah.
go.
Like, it's like,
okay.
Okay, what do we got, Simphiwe?
Drum roll. Oh, okay, cool. Is it too late to change the course of our politicians?
It's got to be, there's still time.
The courts, what does that mean?
I think how they move. I think how they do things. I think with corruption, we can definitely change that.
You could see already things are changing. Just this last week, we were talking about how Mavuso Msimang resigned, then went back in under pressure.
I
think
saw
we
that.
can.
I saw Thabo Mbeki saying very openly that he thinks that there are criminals that need to be rooted out. We see Jacob Zuma coming in, starting a new party or saying he's going to vote for a new party. So yes,
Yes,
it's
I
always
definitely-
time for change.
I need to understand this question properly. Is
Go
it
on.
too late to change the course of our politics?
What is the course?
Oh,
Courses
the course,
how?
the direction, the way it's going.
Yes, I think there is.
Like, but where would we seek inspiration from the world? Do you guys know any other countries that like?
I mean, there's Musi Maimane. It's not necessarily a party,
There
but
are all
how
these-
he wants
There are all
the
these little
government.
parties.
Yeah.
I
to
would
be
say,
run.
I'd say also that we've got the Songezo Zibis, and look, these are not big parties, but these are people who are making a difference. And you know what I appreciate? What I appreciate about them, we'll get to your question now, is that these guys are standing for something. They're not just waiting for someone else to do
Yes.
it for them. So even if you don't love, let's say, Herman Mashaba,
Mashaba.
or if you don't think that Gayton McKenzie is the right guy, but at least they are standing for something.
So
I don't mind if they get one vote. At least they're doing something.
Yes.
So my question is, because I think I'm representing the youth, you know.
Sure.
Nice way to call us all old.
Yeah, thanks for that,
You know,
Lasizwe.
so like, I know because I'm on the platforms, and a lot of frequent questions that are being asked is, who do we vote for, guys? Like, you know, because there's so many parties that are now coming up, and there's so many like different, what is this, their mandates, what's the
Manifestos.
the manifestos and stuff, you know, and they all sound a little bit similar. You know, there's even a site I did a test the other day where it asks you a few questions of like, what do you want to see happen in the country? You know, do you want this? Do you want that? And then it kind of gives you an idea of who you should vote for. So in that aspect, like, as older people, how would you guys like recommend, what would you say, what would you do, how would you recommend the youth to go about in choosing who to vote for?
I think the youth stands in better stead than what we stood in. You guys weren't born into apartheid, so you guys are born free. Born free.
You have an advantage.
So you need to vote alongside what speaks to you. We're no longer voting for freedom anymore. You know, that time is gone. Now you've got to be selfish and be like, I want a country like A, B, and C.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I hear
it's
you.
up to you. It's your choice. We are not united in fighting one regime anymore. Do you understand what I mean?
I hear you, but I don't hear you because like the reason why is that people that are born free, let me use that terminology, we're like, great, we're born free, but like, what do we do? You know, because everyone from your era keeps referring back to like apartheid and all of that stuff.
Okay, so I can maybe throw in something useful that we've been doing. We started a new show just recently. In fact, they did a couple of broadcasts from Union Buildings and from Soweto over the last weekend, the long weekend. And it's called VVIP, Voters' Voices in Politics. And these guys are going out and asking people. Plus, they're going to be talking to all the political leaders and answering those questions that you want the answers to. What do you guys stand for? Why should I care about you? What can you do for the country? What can you do for all of us? What can you do for me? And we're going to try to get that information going next year because people need to be informed, right? And I think a big part of the problem, I love what Trevor's saying here because you do have the advantage of not being tied down by all the historical stuff, right? Anyone born after 94 is a different sort of mindset to people who were born before and experienced the old South Africa. And the new South Africa is full of opportunities and possibilities, but we've got to decide what we want. What do we care about? How do you want, like the stuff we've been talking about now? What do we stand for? What do we care about? What do we want? What sort of city do we want to live in?
Yeah,
These are the
earlier
questions.
you said it will be full of technology and Sandton and stuff like that. I can't even envision that, you know. All I know is what
Gwede Mantashe?
Yeah, all I know is what I all I know is what I don't want.
Yes.
I don't want to see politicians in blue lights with their Bentleys on their way to
Lunch.
on the way to make a grand opening of a tap in a rural area. You
That
know,
was
it's
like 10 billion.
Yeah. You know,
why would a tap be 10 billion,
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah.
hectic. Okay.
All right, so go and take a look, because if you haven't had a chance to find out, I haven't, about this new party, Change Starts Now. You can go and find out from the questions that we've been asking ourselves and having a conversation about this morning. changestartsnow.org.za. Go and check them out. They've got Roger Jardine, we spoke about earlier. This guy called Murphy Morobe, who you may know as well. There are a whole lot of people here who could be very interesting in the future of South Africa. And everybody likes something new. And I encourage you to go and look at these guys, like we've mentioned all the others.
Yes.
Herman, Gayton, Songezo, and then the ones that we know from before, you know.
Yeah.
All right, lovely. So
Okay.
we've still got one of these.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got two.
I have.
Oh, we got two more to go. Okay,
Okay. Oh, we
let's
have
go.
two.
Let's
Oh.
see.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so it says, do you believe that all South Africans deserve to be treated with dignity? I think so. Like, everyone needs to be treated with dignity. Like, I think that's a very good question, but like very simple answer, because like everybody needs to be treated with dignity. That's how I feel.
I think it's spot on, but do you think we have been treated with dignity
Oh,
by the
hell no.
leadership we've got now?
Well,
No, because they
No.
definitely don't care about it. If they're not even providing us with power and water.
And
like
just
basic
looting the
services.
money.
Looting the money.
this country just needs, a little bit of like just, guys, we just need to love each other,
And,
We
and
just-
some accountability.
And some prison.
some
We need
jail
some-
time for
Yes.
thieves. That's what we need,
What do
and
you
we'll
think?
be okay.
Gumbi,
Are you
dignity.
thinking- Are you thinking about it?
Yeah. Yeah, dignity is good. Just not for the gingers. I'm joking. You know what? You can only give dignity if you are dignified yourself. And if you're dignified yourself, you wouldn't eat while your neighbor's starving. You know what I mean?
I like
We
that.
just need fair people.
Very good.
No one's saying don't earn a salary and don't earn a good salary. We all work in the corporate world where our CEOs earn the most, but we are also rewarded quite handsomely in our jobs,
Yeah.
right? So no one's saying, no, they mustn't earn so much. Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying pay people and create jobs, and then that is dignity.
And like a lot of this stuff, people are very industrious. They want to hustle. They want to get out there and make things happen. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what I do. That's what Simphiwe does. But also sometimes like government can get out of the way.
Yeah.
You know, how hard is it to start a business? Make it as tough as possible.
Make it
For no good reason, right? They do. They make
the
it.
red tape and stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
red tape, bureaucracy, having to fill in forms. Anything you do, you have to do 1,000 different
And then
kinds of paperwork,
the line,
right?
System of lying.
Okay, yeah. So let's get all of that working.
Yes.
All right. Last thought then on this, go to changestartsnow.org.za and connect with them on social media. They can be found at changestartsnowza. That's on Facebook and Instagram, and on X, change_nowza. There we go.